1, 2, 3. All right, hello everyone, I'm back. And today I'm looking at this. This is the Fret King Country Squire Music Row edition. This particular one is in Laguna Blue, which is a beautiful colour. Let me tell you a little bit about it. I've had this guitar for a few weeks now, and I actually made this video before, and then I took the guitar on a gig and decided that I really needed to make the video again because I got a much better understanding of what it's all about, really. I'll run through some of the nuts and bolts and then we'll look at some of the tones and things you can get from here. It is a 3-piece American Alder body. The centre block is 4 inches wide and then there's 2 blocks either side. The neck is hard rock maple, very nice. 25.5-inch scale length as you'd expect from a guitar of this size. Medium jumbo frets. It's a nice, fairly fat neck, which I really like. I think it's got a Graphtec saddle on there. All the hardware, like kind of pretty much everything in the Fret King range, is all Wilkinson Hardware. So it's all designed by Trev Wilkinson. So the tuners, they're great. The bridge is fantastic. I've seen this bridge on a number of other guitars that aren't Fret Kings as well. It's the Wilkinson bridge. It's a 3-saddle bridge, but the saddles are brass and also compensated, so it makes the intonation kind of better than you get on the standard kind of round barrel bridges. Pick guard is Bakelite. Nice touch. And the pickups. Now, the first thing, it's the striking thing that you see when you see this guitar is it looks like it's got a lot of pickups on it. And it has. But I'll tell you exactly how they work. It's a really, really flexible switching system. And this is kind of why I wanted to remake this video, because having used it in a gig, I found the various pickup combinations much more useful than I thought they would be initially. And I thought they'd be quite useful initially in my first crack at this video. Let me tell you about the controls, right? You've got a 5-way switch, master volume, and then you've got this dual concentric pot, if you can't see there. Dual concentric means it's basically 2 potentiometers, so 2 pots in the same housing. You've got the outer one here, which is your master tone control, like you'd expect on a kind of guitar of this style. Then this inner control on the top here is actually the Varicoil control. Now the Varicoil control does different things, and I will explain that now because it's time to dive into the pickup settings. On here, you can see you've got a bridge pickup, a middle pickup, and then you've got these 2 neck coils, okay? These pickups have been specifically voiced and designed for this guitar. The bridge pickup, with the Varicoil circuit turned off, it's a kind of classic 50s style, like T-style pickup. As you bring the Varicoil in on this top control of the dual concentric knob at the back here, you're literally bringing in more windings around the magnet, which turns the pickup from a kind of 50s style into a higher output, hotter, kind of more modern sounding bridge pickup. Both of them sound great. With the control on the knob, it means you can kind of get there incrementally, so you can gradually bring those windings in, and it gives you a big kind of variety of tones. The Varicoil circuit also, if it's turned off in the neck position, all you're hearing is this single coil here next to the neck. As you bring the Varicoil control in, you're gradually bringing this secondary neck coil in. So by the time you get it all the way up, you've effectively turned this into a standard humbucking pickup. All right? It sounds confusing, but actually in practice, it's really useful. And on a gig, I found it super useful, because what I ended up doing was basically using the Varicoil almost like a kind of lead boost. And I will show you how that works, because let's explore all the different tonal options this has to offer. I'm not going through any pedals, I'm just going straight into my Hampstead Artist 20 here. I'm going to turn the volume up full, the Varicoil circuit is off. This is the bridge pickup, just as it is. And as I'm playing, I'm going to bring in the Varicoil so you can hear the difference in sound. So. So you can hear there, this is it off, on. You get more output, it's a little bit brighter maybe, and just a bit kind of more modern sounding with the Varicoil circuit turned all the way up. Let's listen to it on the neck as well, and then I'm just going to go through all the kind of 5 positions that you would expect on this kind of system. So with it turned off, here is the neck pickup. So this is just this neck coil here, okay? So again, it gives you a little bit of a lift in volume, obviously, because you've got more windings picking up, more vibration, making more electricity. Also in the neck position, it kind of brings in a bit more low end. Very useful. I found this because the 5-position switch works as you would expect. So you've got bridge, then bridge and middle pickup on its own, then the neck and the middle, and then the neck on its own. I found the Varicoil circuit particularly useful when working in positions 2 and 4, so with the middle pickup. And I will show you why right now. First of all, let's hear the middle pickup on its own. This is I think they call it a Dallas Special. And it is a high output, single coil pickup, a kind of S-style pickup. With Dallas being in Texas, this is a special pickup along those lines. You get what I mean. So here we go. This is the middle pickup. There we go. I quite like a middle pickup position. I know people tend to not use it that much, but I find it's really useful kind of in bands. And this is a nice sounding middle pickup. Let's hear it with the bridge, with the Varicoil turned off, and then I will show you what the Varicoil does in position 2. So this is the bridge pickup and the middle pickup. So. Turn the Varicoil in, so we're bringing in the extra windings on the bridge pickup now. Went out of time at the end, but you can hear that it makes a big difference in that sound, right? So I'm going to play it. I'm just going to hold the chord, wind it out, wind it back in. So there we go. That's the. On. Off. Again, it's a subtle difference, but it's really useful to be able to do that on a control. Let's listen to position 4. So this is the neck and the middle. Again, I'm going to start with the Varicoil off. So this is just the neck and the neck coil and the middle coil. Here we go. On. Again, it's a subtle but really nice tonal variation that you can get just on that Varicoil. I haven't even touched the tone control. I mean, the tone control does what you would expect a tone control to do. There we go, I'll turn it off. You know, it's a tone control. It works nicely as a tone control, which is what you want really. So there we go. That is a quick rundown of all of the pickup settings that you can have at your disposal with this guitar. Like I said, when I did the first video for this, I was impressed by the guitar. I thought it was a versatile instrument, but I didn't necessarily think it was my kind of thing. All right, but then I took it out on a gig just to try it out, and it turns out it is totally my kind of thing. I had a whale of a time playing it on the gig. I ended up playing it the whole night. It sounded great. It was in a 6-piece band, and I could always find a sound that would cut through the mix. The guys in the band liked it. I liked it. It looks cool. You know, what is there not to like about it? So there we go. That is the Fret King Country Squire Music Row edition. It comes in 3 colours, I think. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's got this kind of cutaway access at the top, so it makes it a bit easier than your standard kind of T-shape body to get into the upper reaches of the fretboard if you want it to. And there we go. As I say, I've been having huge amounts of fun with this guitar, and I'm going to intend to carry on having fun with it. I'm playing it at the Glasgow Guitar Show in November, actually, 2022. So come and see me and it there, and it'll be fun. But in the meantime, don't forget to click like and subscribe. All the details and all the specs for this guitar are down below, and I will see you again soon. I'm going to play out on something funky. I'm going to try and use my loop pedal, see how that goes. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Enjoy the Country Squire Music Row edition. It's a lot of fun. All right, so turn my guitar up, and here we go.